Okay, let's unpack this. Today we're diving deep into mindfulness, specifically focusing on this idea from your sources called awakening, that sort of internal moment, where you really see, feel, and just pause.
Right.
And our mission here is really to cut through the complexity, pull out the most actionable stuff, practical steps for everyday life, starting now.
What's really fascinating, I think, is how the sources focus on the very beginning. Not theory, but the absolute first foundational steps to just being present.
Okay. So where does it start?
It all begins really simply with observation.
Observation. Just noticing things around you, inside you, without judging.
Exactly that. No agenda. And that non-judgmental part is, well, it's crucial.
Why is that so important? It sounds almost passive.
It's not passive at all, actually. Think about, say, drinking tea. It's not just, oh, this tea is warm. It's noticing the specific warmth, the taste on your tongue, how your body physically responds.
Without immediately thinking good or bad or I wish this was coffee.
Precisely. Or if you feel irritated, instead of getting swept away, you just observe, okay, I am irritated right now. My chest feels tight. Like that.
I see. So you're creating a bit of space there between the feeling and the usual reaction.
That's exactly. Space to choose your response instead of just reacting in autopilot. That's like the first tiny step of this awakening.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so from that observation, the sources then talk about a core practice, right? The 1-minute pause.
Yes, the 1-minute pause. It's designed for those moments you catch yourself running on habit, like pure reflex.
Like reaching for your phone automatically, maybe?
Could be, yeah. Or snapping back at someone. Anything where you're acting without thinking. The idea is you stop deliberately for just 1 minute.
And then?
You take a deep breath, consciously in, consciously out. Then you ask yourself quietly, what am I feeling right now? And why do I want to do this thing?
Okay. A little self-inquiry.
A quick check-in. Then you go back to whatever you were doing, but differently. With a bit more awareness, it's a tiny disruption to those automatic pathways.
And they suggest doing this, 3 times a day?
3 times a day is the recommendation, yeah. But the key thing, and this is really emphasized, is if you miss one or forget for a whole day, no big deal.
No self-criticism.
None. You just return to it without guilt. It really highlights that mindfulness is about the returning, not about some kind of perfect, unbroken concentration.
Right. That's a powerful point. Okay, so we have observation with this 1-minute pause. How does this start to build into something more, ongoing?
Well, these are the building blocks. If we connect this to the bigger picture, they form a really solid base. From here, the sources add more tools.
Like?
There's the moment of clarity exercise. This is interesting. You pick one moment from your day where you felt truly present. Just one.
Okay.
Then in the evening, you write it down. Where were you? What were you doing? How did it feel? And crucially, why did that feel like a mindful moment?
So it's like training your brain to notice and value those present moments more.
Exactly. Reinforcing it. And then there's body awareness. Super simple. A 2-minute body scan each day.
Just noticing tension or ease.
Yeah. Eyes closed, mentally scanning head to toe, not trying to fix anything, just witnessing what's there.
And they bring it into eating too, right? Mindful nutrition.
Yes. Choose one thing you eat or drink each day, an apple, tea, even a piece of bread, and give it your full attention.
Look at it, smell it.
Feel its texture, chew slowly. No phone, no TV, just you and the apple. It turns a routine act into, a practice.
Simple, but sounds quite profound. What else?
There's a nice little mini ritual before sleep. Lights off, 3 deep breaths, and just affirming internally, I am observing, I am here, I am living. A gentle way to close the day.
I like that. And there's something about handling slip-ups, the anti-autopilot system.
Ah, yes, that's critical. We all slip back into autopilot, right? It happens constantly.
Absolutely.
The source says, when you notice you've drifted off, don't beat yourself up. Just say, maybe even out loud, maybe silently, I am back.
I am back. Simple.
Simple, but it's a deliberate re-anchoring. It trains you to return to presence instantly without wasting energy on guilt or frustration. That builds resilience.
Okay. And quickly, there were some supporting things mentioned. Teas, smells.
Yeah, little anchors. gentle teas like chamomile or linden, small sips of water taken mindfully, using essential oils like peppermint or lavender for grounding, even specific music suggestions, Kitaro, Nils, Frahm, Richter, to create a mindful atmosphere for practice. Little sensory cues.
Right, little supports along the way. So wrapping this up, and it raises a really interesting question for you listening right now. With all these practical tools for cultivating this awakening, for returning to presence, what simple, conscious act of mindfulness will you choose to try today? Maybe even right now.